Hey guys, we're excited to bring you one of Chelsea's own, Miss Melanie Sanders, and she's got a wonderful story of motivation to tell us. Melanie, I appreciate you being here with us today.
Thank you.
And can you tell us an overview as far as how you got to this point and the struggle that you went through and basically the motivation that came out of it?
I was diagnosed May 16th of 2017 with invasive ductal carcinoma in my left breast. And prior to that, the month before, I'd had my mammogram. And so my biopsy was that day on the 16th. And 2 days after my mammogram, I started my yoga teacher training. And it was kind of an adventure to do that anyways, but knowing that I was probably dealing with an issue because at that point I just knew that I had something there, you know, a lump, which I was wanting to think was a cyst, but wasn't. So I went through my surgery on June 1st, and I had a lumpectomy, and they took 12 lymph nodes out of my left arm because they found a small amount of cells on one lymph node, so they took 12, and I'm left-handed. So that greatly impacted my life, as you can imagine. Made it harder for me to just do anything normal. My husband, Craig, helped me a whole lot, just did a lot for me. My wonderful friends and yoga students brought me meals and checked on me, got lots of cards, letters, my yoga sisters. But I just sat there in my bed after I got home from surgery. Everything went well. They got all the cancer. And all I could do was breathe at that point, practice pranayama, and be grateful. Mm-hmm. And I just sat there as I just acknowledged that this was the body I had and accepted it the way that it was, never experienced any anger. I'm grateful for that. And just saw this as the beautiful gift that it has become. Mm-hmm. I knew it then when it was happening to me, which was beautiful that I could see that at that time. And 9 days later, I was back on the mat. 3 weeks after surgery, I was back teaching. I was doing some volunteer classes while I was going through my training. And one of the things I'm most proud of is the day that I got my drain out, which was June 13th, 12 days after my surgery. My husband and I were on the lawn, Lakewood Amphitheater, to see Dead and Company, Grateful Dead spinoff.
Yeah.
And I was grateful to be there, and I would have taken the drain with me if I had to. But we bought the tickets before I was diagnosed, and I made a goal that I was going to be there. And I've just yoga has been an incredible tool to help me experience that gratitude and that peace, and to find that healing, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually.
So once you were diagnosed and you went through everything, were you still trying to teach?
Yes, I taught classes at the community center, and then after I graduated, I taught at a studio, and then I decided that the type of special knowledge that I have been gifted through this affliction is that I really want to work one-on-one and in very small groups to really make the yoga session truly about the student. I felt like in the larger venues, it was harder to be able to see what was happening in their body and to be able to communicate with them and really get that feedback so that I can help them find their own healing. There's thousands of yoga poses, and we're not meant to do all of them. And so when I construct a class, I may construct a class with a pose that your body just can't do, even with the modifications that I offer. So in this setting that I teach in, I can totally tailor it to the student and where their body is at that moment.
Right. Well, I know it's, you can look at me and probably tell that I'm a yoga master. But as far as the business is concerned, the classes that you teach, do you normally just have students come here? Do you go and teach classes?
I do both. I have students that come here, and I have class times available just every day of the week. It depends on their schedule and my schedule. I'm a mom, I have 3 kids, so I try to work around the family schedule. So, but I do some evening classes too, if that's something that people want to do. I have one-on-one students, and I have classes with 2 students, and then I can go off-site. That's what my studio accommodates here. And then I can go off-site. Like this evening, I'm doing a yoga birthday party for a dear friend.
Oh, wow.
So we're going to do yoga, and then they're going to celebrate her birthday. But when you were talking about that you look like a yoga master, I just want to make a statement about that. It was developed as a practice for everyone. So I really want to do a lot to take away the mystique and the mystery and the preconception that you have to look a certain way, or your body has to be a certain amount of flexibility or pliability to do yoga, because that's not the case.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm 46 years old and I have more flexibility now than I had in my 20s.
Wow.
Because of a regular daily yoga practice.
Right.
So even at my advancing age and through my health issue that I will deal with the rest of my life and the challenges that that has caused in my body, I can do the poses that I can do, and I can do them in the proper alignment, and not hurt myself. Actually bring healing.
Tell us how folks that may be interested in this can get in touch with you.
I have information on Facebook and Instagram. It's Move Me Brightly Yoga. I mean, I'm just me. I'm just an old hillbilly. I'm an old hippie, and I'm just grateful to help others. And if nothing else comes from sharing my message today, I just really hope that people get an understanding that you have value and you were created enough. That's my premise, that's my message. You are enough, and that's all encompassing, and that doesn't change. Your value never decreases. So
Right.
I'm not less than
Yeah.
because of what I've been through.
Well, that's good. We certainly appreciate you having us over to your home and sharing your story with us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.